We are on the job with Andy Challenger, Challenger Great and Christmas. Andy, bring us up to date on the Challenger Cuts report. Are you seeing heavy layoffs in the tech sector?
This year, we're tracking the most number of job cuts coming from the technology sector. That's the same as last year, although the overall number is significantly lower. We are also seeing job cuts coming from finance and business services industries at the next highest levels. Those tend to be high-end jobs, white-collar, well-paying positions. We are seeing spikes also in automotive industry, energy, and aerospace defense.
Are companies talking about why job cuts are being made?
Last month, the number one reason for job cuts was related to store or plant closures. That's the highest monthly total for that reason we've seen since September 2023. So it's a significant thing to be aware of. The number one reason overall this year, cost cutting and restructuring are the main drivers why companies are announcing job cuts. That is in line with what we're seeing among companies that might have overhired in the great labor shortage of 21 and 22 and are now still continuing to correct to get down to the right size of organization for the post-COVID period.
What can you tell us about hiring plans?
Yeah, we do find the number of hiring announcements pretty concerning for the overall labor market. Last month, we tracked about 4,300 hiring announcements. But overall this year, in the first 5 months, it's the slowest start to a year in terms of announced hiring plans since 2014, 10 years ago. That is an alarming number and could show that there is some real softening in the labor market, even though we're continuing to see positive numbers from the U.S. unemployment report and hiring numbers. There is some real weakness that seems to be creeping in these more forward-looking numbers.
Overall, is there a drop in the number of job cuts in corporate America that you can tell us about?
In the most recent Challenger report, we tracked more than 63,000 job cuts announced by U.S.-based employers over the course of May. That's down slightly from last month. It's down 20% from the same month last year. But overall, we are still seeing a lot of layoff announcements in the first 5 months of the year. We're down slightly as compared to last year in the same period, but it's the third highest January to May job cut announcement period we've seen since we started tracking these numbers well over 20 years ago.
Thank you for your update, Andy.
Thanks for having me on, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.